And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. I know you guys were just waiting for this matchup here. Players are loaded up. This is going to be confirmed Ryu, however you like to pronounce it, versus Cham. And now this is the first losers match, so this is a best of 3 series, right?
Yep. ZVZ best of 3. And yeah, our first best of 3 of the day. First of ZVZ of the day, actually. Yeah, we've had nothing but TVZs.
And our final ZVZ of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Next match will be the only Protoss, so a lot of onlys here today.
Yeah.
There's been TVZ all day, then it went into... Now we're going to have our first ZVZ and our first PVZ.
Yeah, like the players, they're slowly being thinned out. We've got nothing but Terrans in the upper bracket. Now the Zergs and the Protoss, they're fighting down here, and yeah, eventually we may have one of each race,
Yeah, funny thing is, tomorrow will be our first TVT.
Yeah.
We've had first earlier in the season, but coming into the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm really interested to see how Special and Kelazur's TVT shape up against each other. It's a matchup that's pretty different to the rest.
Yeah, really all the builds you see here is pretty much what you should be taking notes on as a player. This is where you find out the meta.
yeah, at least in Latin America. But here we may have to remake. Yep, yeah, remake.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Maybe someone was left out on accident.
There's plenty of things that could go wrong in a StarCraft game.
Yeah.
That was a nice teaser there. Build the suspense up. Yeah, so Cham versus Ryu right now, and then after that we're going to get into Eric versus Paco Mike. So pretty nice. It'll be the last game of the evening, Eric versus Paco Mike, last matchup.
Yeah.
Until we get into the final bracket, which is tomorrow.
Yep. One of the Brazilian casters was left out.
One of the 3. One of the 17 casters they got there.
Yeah.
I wish I could speak Portuguese. I bet they're doing a great job, though.
For sure. Yeah. I'm surprised by how different Portuguese is from Spanish.
There's so different language, but like you're saying, there's some words.
There's some words, but you hear them talk, and I'm like, what? What's
it's like French and Spanish combined.
Yeah.
It's a very different language. All I've learned is Bon Jogo means good game, I believe. GG. So instead of saying GG in for start a game, I guess say BG.
Oh, okay.
BJ, I guess, because it's Jogo. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I wish I was trilingual.
Yeah, for sure.
But nonetheless, I'm ready to see this game here.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen any of Cham's ZVZ so far. We're kind of familiar with Ryu. We've seen him play against Eggs, in Sentimental Latino, as well as, in previous groups. Yeah, we'll see. See how they match up against each other.
Surprisingly, the Brazilian cast has 600 viewers right now.
Nice, yeah. There's a pretty
Spanish,
big
they
StarCraft
love
community.
Brazil or StarCraft in Brazil.
Yeah. Not just Brazil, but in Latin America.
Brood War, and then there's a 969 right now watching the Spanish stream.
Yeah. Brood War was huge back in the day. I know my cousins and stuff, they all played when they were younger, Brood War, in PC bangs and stuff.
It was just a natural game that was played in Latin America, I believe.
Yeah.
Speaking of Latin America.
Speaking of Latin America, here in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we just saw him go toe-to-toe with Kelazur, taking it all the way to the ace match. Will he get taken down here, or will we see more of him in a potential rematch, actually? It is, representing Chivo, it is Cham.
And his opponent in the bottom left-hand corner, he is a red Zerg right now. He is currently teamless, I believe, as of recent. He is the Italian-Peruvian player representing Peru today. He is Ryu.
Nice, and so far both players mirrors right now. They've both got their naturals at the same time. Ryu getting a little bit of faster gas, but Cham not that far behind. So yeah.
Yeah, they're both going the same thing. One's just a little bit quicker than the other.
Yeah.
Which, like, a timing that small can come to where the larva is spawning. If it's spawning further from, all that stuff plays in. It looks like the larva is spawning in the same place.
Could also mean that Ryu, he may get like a little bit of a faster link speed, but it shouldn't really factor in too much.
Yeah, the gas was closer to I forgot what I was saying. To Cham's, Cham's natural. He was closer to his gas with his larva. That's why he got there just a few seconds quicker, or maybe even a half second quicker.
Yeah. But yeah, so far some pretty standard play. They're both getting their queens out, both getting their lings out. Yeah, we'll see. If either of these players prefer to go like Ling Bane, or if they prefer to go into that Roach style. There's a lot that you can do. 2-base muta, hydras, lurkers. I quite enjoy ZVZ.
Yeah. It's definitely gotten much more complex nowadays.
Yeah.
I've seen mutas. I've seen broodlord. I've seen broodlords work in a game versus
broodlords.
Yeah, one game. It wasn't a top tier game. I'll say that much. But yeah, we're just seeing all types of crazy things in ZVZ. Right now, it's kind of balanced out where you want to get like a lurker hydra if you're going late game, and vipers.
Yeah.
But the beginning of the game is still open. It can be Ling Bane, it could be Ling Roach, it could be Roach, Hydra. I don't know. It could be anything really.
Yeah, these two players they're being pretty passive. They're getting their third bases up. They're getting their walls up. As opposed to yesterday, we were casting Eric and Halfbreed, and they were a lot more aggressive. Getting faster link speed, denying each other's third bases. Already having like Banes out. But yeah, these two players looking to macro up and get into that mid game a little bit faster.
Yeah, they pretty much have identical builds thus far. Taking their thirds, getting the Baneling nest, getting Banelings out.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the units tab. They're pretty much identical. One player might have gotten a little bit more lings, like 4 more lings or something,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
At this point, they both got 2 queens, 37 workers, 6 lings and 10 lings, 5 overlords.
Yeah. For the most part, they're being pretty conservative. Like, they're trying to drone up as much as they can. They're making
while still being safe and defending, because having a Bane at home is usually very important for defense.
Yeah, they're just safely taking up. Here we finally have the first deviation. Ryu went for that faster Evo with +1 range. Cham, he's going for some 2-base muta.
I wonder if Cham's gonna be able to scout this.
Ryu does get a ling in, and he does spot the Spire. So
Ryu was able to scout it. That was perfect. That's exactly what he needed.
Yeah, for sure. Now we'll see what his response will be. Whether it's getting out more queens for defense, or if he tries to like pick up into hydras.
Yeah, more queens and roaches. We can mass roaches and get a good amount of queens out. He's going for 2 more queens. He's not even putting down any spore crawlers.
Yeah, like it's
He
always
is moving his overlords though. I think
Yep,
maybe
yep,
for this.
for sure.
Couple Banes ready for this Ling run by.
Chem trying to be aggressive, but needs to be careful with these Banes here.
Oh, that
Oh,
was a good pick off.
yeah, yeah. And he has one Bane left, and that's the only thing that's stopping all these Lings from running in. Oh, Ryu loses almost all of his Lings, and now Cham gets in, and he's getting us around on all of these roaches, and he's going to be able to get most of them, if not all of them, as well as these queens, actually. These queens are kind of exposed. Like, there's quite a lot of Lings here, but...
Yeah, he might be able to just win it with the Lings.
Yeah, yeah, it does push them back.
He
Mutas
should
are
reinforce
already...
these mutants with Lings, I think, and he'd be good.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and he's going to get into natural. Oh.
No, he's decked out. He does have a lot of queens, Ryu, that is. He has enough queens to defend against mutas if he can get around the map in time.
Yeah, yeah.
There's still no creep going from his main base to his natural.
Ryu, he's going for a fourth, actually, which is, you know, quite surprising. Yeah, does get cancelled. But the mutas are out. And yeah, this is gonna kind of stop Ryu from really pushing out across the map and doing much. He's kind of forced to stay home. He's got a lot of queens there for defense.
Yeah, he's gonna lose some overlords.
Yeah.
But he did bring them all back in time. He had a bunch all over the map, but now if you look, they're all kind of centered towards the third base.
For sure. And behind this, Cham, he's getting his fourth. Ryu is still stuck on 3 bases, getting supply blocked, actually. And oh, actually, I quite like this. Ryu, he's getting a Nidus.
Yeah, that's genius.
Yeah, yeah, he's going to be able to be offensive with all of these queens.
Baneling speed for Cham.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know how well Bane's going to do against Roach Queen. To be fair, like, that's what you want against Hydras, like Roach Hydra. Like, you need that Bane speed.
Which he is coming out with lurkers now. So he could be he could be anticipating that switch. Yeah, which he is getting now 6 Hydras. And when those Hydras pop out in that Nidus, the Banelings are going to be ready if he has them available and ready.
Yeah, but the Nidus finishes and all these queens are out, and I don't know how well mutas are going to do against so many queens.
What else does he have in his arm? He doesn't have much. He has 17 mutas though. That is a lot.
So many mutas. Yeah.
That's so many mutas. Oh, he's not gonna be able to transfuse fast enough. He's gonna have to get like a Nidus Swarm, which just got actually when oh my god, the base went down. He does have his 4th secured though, so it does turn into a 3rd. Nidus is into the main base, and that will get shut down before anything can get out and do any damage there.
Yeah, yeah.
Good hold here from Cham.
Yeah, Cham loses his 3rd, but he just, you know, takes all his workers and takes them to the 4th anyway.
So those are really your options. When you have mutas and your opponent already has a lot of roaches or hydras or queens, you can either just mass the mutas and completely obliterate their count, or you got to mass roaches and counter. And it looks like Cham just went for a whole bunch more mutas.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried
18 mutas, 20 mutas now.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried for Ryu because he's taking up, he's getting lurkers when he should be focusing on getting more and more hydras.
Yeah.
He just needs that anti-air against so many mutas.
Oh, he's going for the mineral line. He's gonna get 5 workers. Not too bad. But Ryu is behind already in workers heavily.
Yeah, the big thing is that because of these mutas, Ryu, he can't expand. Like, he's stuck on 3 bases, and Cham, he's getting his 4th back up and running.
He's gonna have to start now. He's pumping out some hydras in order to secure his next base. He's just gonna spread creep and trying to slowly siege up with those spore crawlers.
Yeah, I mean, spores are Zerg's best anti-air. Like, which is the sad truth. So yes, spreading creep and pushing them out is quite nice.
I like this little counter attack here in the corner right there for the base. The base went down right as the counter came in.
Yeah, and these mutas are coming in.
Yeah.
Let's
see if he cancels it. He has to cancel it. He does cancel.
Nice.
The mutas are waiting to go. Oh, that muta should go in right now. Dang, and being a little greedy, Cham's even going for another base. I mean, it's really not greedy. He has the economy to get another base.
Yeah,
he should be able to deny this base.
Oh, he's gonna kill it. Oh, he's able
At
to
least he
cancel.
can. That was good.
Yeah.
This is always exciting. This is why I like ZVZ. It's been a lot of action so far.
Yeah, but Ryu, like, he's still stuck on 3 bases. Like, Champ, he's getting up to 4, 5. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Ryu's done here.
like it kind of depends. Like, if Ryu is able to catch these mutas, like with his hydras, then this could swing in his favor. But yeah, we'll see. There is a Viper on the way. Like if he gets like a good blinding cloud, like this could be over for the mutas.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Ryu's big game-winning follow would be here. There's a lot of lings on the map. There's a lot of mutas. If he catches all the mutas out, then what? You know, then he has to answer to all the lings.
Yeah.
Looking at the units tab, he has how many lings does he have?
Oh, that's a kill. He killed that fourth.
Oh, he killed the fourth base. Now the lings
Yeah.
are going in.
There are lurkers for defense, but
Shem has
there's a bunch
72
of
lings.
hydras. Yeah.
Now these Vipers are going to be like the Hail Mary saving grace. He's got to get some really good parasitic bombs on them.
Yeah. It's gonna be all about the Vipers.
Yeah.
Yeah, without them, like
He needs to move his lurkers up because these lings are going to be able to do run bys to every single base at once. He's really got to have his lurkers in the perfect position.
Yeah, well, that's the hard part, right? Like, because of like how versatile these lings are, like he needs lurkers like in almost every base, you know?
Yeah, pretty much, and a whole lot of them. Yeah, we are getting Ultralisk Den now coming out of Cham, which will be a very good complete switch out of this, you know?
Yeah, like that's kind of like the natural order of things. Like he's been getting melee upgrades this entire time, and now they complement the ultras. I feel like when the ultras come out, like that may just be it. Like I didn't see.
GG out.
Yeah,
You can't really do anything with the Vipers at that point.
Yeah, but you know he still has a chance right now. He still hasn't gone in with the Vipers to try and. Oh, here we go. He gets the blinding clouds off. The Banes come in.
Cancel that base again.
Yeah. Oh, he kills it.
Okay, they died. He didn't have to split. He didn't even need them. Same time, Nidus Worm in the main base. Nothing in it. It's just a fake out. Oh, there it goes. His army's in there. Okay,
this
cool.
is actually quite nice.
Wow, yeah, that's nice. And he's coming up with another one in case it gets canceled. He's spread pretty thin, though. There's going to be a nice surround. Lurkers do get in. That's a lot of lurkers, and they're not burrowing in time. They did just now burrow.
Yeah.
This is actually a really good engagement from Ryu.
The blinding cloud.
Yeah, and he gets another Nidus Worm out. But now all these lurkers are going to go down. There's nothing to keep them at bay.
Yeah, there's nothing to stop the mutas from just taking them out.
Yeah.
It was a nice move. Like it was really good, and potentially he could have killed the ultras.
Now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ultras are out now. Cham also taking like a 7th base behind this.
Yeah.
This is 6, but
yeah, his 6th base. Ryu's still, he's still on 3. He's trying to get his 4th up. This entire game is trying to get his 4th
denied that so hard. He hasn't even tried to go like north or anything for the base. You don't want to attack into that with the Ultralisks. They should be able to beat that still, but you don't want to lose that much health for no reason. You're gonna go for it. Blinding cloud. Beautiful blinding cloud. Lurkers can't really do much this army here. GG. Cham takes it.
GG.
That was a good one.
Yeah. I mean, that's the hard thing about playing against Muta. Like, it can be so hard to get another base up because, like, sure, you can have, like, a bunch of queens, but they're slow off creep and trying to, like, move in between bases. Like,
successful mutas usually keep you at home, giving you an opportunity to expand beyond what your opponent can even scout. So you're expanding, you could double expand. Your opponent can't see it. They can't move out on the map. They also got to switch into tech that can defend against Hydras. And, yeah, really, I think at that point, when mutas take over the whole map, you just have to go for a huge all-in push with the big as an army as you can.
I mean, he tried, right? He went for the Nidus.
Yeah, he went for the Nidus.
He went for the Nidus with all those queens, but there were just so many mutas. Like,
he should have just maybe got out a couple like a decent amount of Hydras and then like max out and just go across the map.
I do also think that maybe, especially because he was given quite a bit of time, if he went across some, if he went with that Nidus with those queens and roaches, like if you remember, he was able to kill that third.
Yeah.
If he had taken a couple of workers in that Nidus and made spores,
Yeah, that would have been dope. That would have been a good idea.
I think he may have been able to fight against and compete against the mutas.
Yeah, definitely. Now this is all being in like hindsight. Like when you're in the middle of it and you microing 20 different things, it is very hard. But yeah, he could have pulled something off there to do it. But
yeah,
Cham is known to be a pretty darn good player.
For sure. Yeah, we're just getting the lobby set up for game number 2, this best of 3. Potentially the last game.
Cham here. Yeah, potentially the last game. Oh wait, this is game number 2. Yeah, so it's this best 3 series. So it's technically match point for Cham here.
Yep.
And it looks like everyone's just about to be ready. And after this is our first Protoss and our final match of the game.
Just making sure everyone's ready before we start. This will be on Zen, which is quite an interesting map.
The ladder edition.
Yeah, ladder edition, especially on ZVZ. Like with that mineral wall.
I expect quick pulls for both of them.
yeah. I mean, it there are 2 ways into the natural. You can abuse that with fast circlings.
Definitely. Yeah. Don't forget to join the what else do we got? Is there like a bracket? You can hit the bracket, you can join the Discord, you can hit the heart to follow, you can hit the subscribe. Get notified when we go live tomorrow. Yeah. You can support CranKy Ducklings and all their awesome tournaments and things they do.
For sure. But here we are in game number 2 between these 2 players. Potentially the last game. We will see here in the bottom left-hand corner of Zen LE. Up 1 in this series. Representing Chivo and Mexico, it is Cham.
Here in the top right-hand corner, we have a Peruvian-Italian player representing Peru here today. He is currently without a team. He is a Red Zerg, and he goes by the name of Ryu. I've been enjoying watching him play over the season.
For sure. Yeah.
Ryu's been doing really good, teaching me some builds. I've been winning with it on the ladder a lot.
For sure. So far, both of these players, pretty similar openings, which is a little bit surprising. I would have hoped to see an earlier pool, maybe out of Ryu.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially because these are like
they did
kind of greedy openings, like hatch gas pool,
Yeah. It's funny that is now a greedy opening. They used to. It's supposed to be the standard, but now it's like ZVZ. You got a maybe not 13 pool, but I don't know. I don't know what the strategy is here, guys. But they both went for the same build, so.
Yeah, pretty standard, pretty straight up. Then, based off of last game.
I was gonna say I hate to say this, but I think Cham's like. I hate to say it because obviously he's better than me, but I don't think Cham's Ling Bane micro is up to par. Like we saw him take some sloppy Ling Bane engagements against Ryu. I think that would be Ryu's best strategy. He's taking 3 workers. Is he going for a quick third? He's just making droning out.
yeah, just droning up. But you're right in the sense that maybe we could see some like Ling Bane aggression come out of Ryu and it could work out for him. But yeah, both players going for their thirds, similarly to last game, like pretty mirrored builds.
Yeah. So is the chillest part usually the first couple minutes, first 3 minutes. But now, Scout's gonna come off. They both are going for the exact same thing. Oh, actually, Cham can win this little Ling battle here. He's gonna have to bring a queen.
And Cham, he's actually making more and more Lings. Like he's going for a Ling flood. Like he's stopped drone production.
He is. 12 Lings coming up for Cham now on the production tab, and a Baneling nest. So yeah, Cham's going for a huge push here. Nice placement in the Baneling nest in the little corner of the minerals that is the worst entrance.
Yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite nice positioning. But yeah, I don't think Ryu sees any of this. Like he doesn't have any Overlord in position to spot like all of these Lings on the way.
He has the one in the middle, but they're going around it. He sees a couple coming. Some are going that way, some are. Now he sees the army, and it's too late. They're right there. Baneling nest is not done. This is going to be game-ending damage right here. Lings do pop out for Ryu right now, but all of these drones are going to go down before Bane's even morph in. Bane's being morphed in the face, in the natural of Ryu for Cham that is morphing in the Banelings, and I think this is game.
Yeah, this is
GG. And Cham, just like that, takes Ryu out of the tournament here at Copa America. GG Ryu. You put on for Peru and Italy. The only Italian player in the tournament.
Yeah. Like
he does have dual citizenship.
that's the thing about ZVZ. Like if you don't have the correct Overlord positioning, like he didn't see any of that coming. He didn't see it at all until it was in his face. And you can't, like, especially against like Lings and stuff, like it's something that you can't really afford to do.
He should have scouted it a little. I mean, I don't know what he could have done, but he should have taken it serious when Overlords. When he saw the Lings coming, he should have taken it serious. I don't know what he did with his first Overlord, if it died or what, but his first Overlord should have had some vision there.
I know that he had one Overlord at Cham's third, but that was it. Like, the other one wasn't in position, and he didn't see the Lings coming. And his Baneling nest wasn't ready. He didn't have Lings of his own. He was just droning up, and he was like, we're gonna get into a macro game just like game one, but
and it looked like that's what it was gonna be. It looked like it was just a regular macro build. They both went for their pools. They both went for their expansion in the gas pool and got their Lings out. But then Cham was just like, I'm just gonna keep making Lings.
Yeah, that's all he needed.
Yeah, he's like, I see you droned and you're making your third base. I'm also making my third base, but I stopped droning and now I'm gonna make 30 Lings and come right at you. Yeah,
sometimes that's all it takes.
I forget we're supposed to take a break now because that was such a good matchup there.
Yep. That's it for this series. Cham is moving forward in the lower bracket. Next up, we will have Eric versus Paco Mike. But before that, we will be going on a 5-minute break. So, see you then.
Stay tuned.
And we are back. Hope you enjoyed that duct tape as well as that break, as we are getting into our final best of 3 of the night.
First, only, and last Protoss of the evening. And the final Mexican player to be viewed here today.
Which is a little bit sad. Like, come on, Protoss. What's going on? Like, we need some more representation.
How do you feel about besides Protoss representation, about the last Peru player to be gone?
I mean, yeah. It's a bit sad. It's fairly
Italian
different.
Peruvian, so it doesn't really count. No, I'm
well, like, the Peruvian scene used to be a lot stronger. Maybe 5 years back, there was like Broodlord and Smile and like Fuego. Fuego is a newer player, but like there used to be a lot more Peruvian players in the scene. But now, you know, we have other players rising up, like Eggs from Colombia, right? Like,
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
definitely cool to see. But anyway, enough about Peru. Here, in the bottom right of Nightshade LE, we have the Mexican player representing Alpha X, as well as Protoss. Not just in Latin America, but you know, all around the world. Really, it is Paco Mike.
Up here in the top left-hand corner with the red Zerg pieces going for the early gas and pool. He's playing for Black Knight Game. He was able to take a map off of Special. We're going to see what he can do against his opponent, Paco Mike here. It is Eric. Such a simple name.
Simple, but quite fitting. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. He packs a punch, though.
Mm-hmm.
A map off of Special, that's nothing to not take into account.
It's kind of sad, right? Like their series, you know, he had a really strong showing. And it's, you know, it's a bit of a shame that this is how things go, right? Like he had to face Special of all people in the semis, and now he's down here in the lower bracket. But yeah,
I feel like this game is anyone's game. Like Paco Mike, only Protoss. He's been looking super strong. Like there's no telling how these players do against the Protoss. And on the other hand, Eric, the leading fourth place champion, who also took a map off of the best player in US, at least definitely in Mexico. Special. He took a map off of Special. So both of these players are looking very tough here. But as I say that, the Lings are coming in.
Oh, he almost
and
gets
there's not a finished wall.
Yeah, there's no wall, so he does eventually get us around. He is going to be able to get more probes. He may be able to get the Zealot as well. It does depend on the micro of Paco Mike. Oh,
that was bad. That was a good hold, though. For a second, though, Paco Mike was using some of the probes as like a body block, creating less surface area on top of the Zealot.
Yeah, it does lose 2 probes and a Zealot, but he ends up holding.
A lot of probes for that. One's Ling. Put like 6 probes.
It does lose a probe in the end, but you know, against a lesser player, you know, he could have lost the game then and there. You know, if those Lings had killed the Zealot more efficiently and then gone after that single pylon, like
having an open wall with a single pylon and Lings getting in, and you didn't lose that pylon, that's huge already right there. I honestly think this might be a little bit of a bad play here by Eric because he didn't really get the damage he was looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe that was what he was looking for.
He did kill a couple of probes, which is nice. So it's not like he got nothing, right?
Yeah.
He gets something. But, yeah.
I guess we'll see how it plays out here.
Yep. Paco Mike.
Ooh, 2 drones going down. That's not what you want there.
Yeah.
Oh, next Overlord's gonna go down.
Does get
going to see
workers.
the Robo Bay though.
Oh yeah, he does. Quite a nice scout. You know, it does confirm that there is no Stargate. You know, you don't have to get spores or anything like that.
Yeah, he's gonna send the Lings in now to the front to try and get a scout in. I think it's mainly for a scout. If he can get in, great. But if he just gets a scout off, at least he sees what's coming.
Yeah.
Ooh, cancel that shield battery. I believe it was a shield battery.
Important to note, because we did see Paco Mike play against a Zerg yesterday. Paco Mike was the player who, in most of the ZVPs, most of the PVZs, he went fast Storm. He kept going Templar Archives and
that is
Storm.
Right.
Yeah. To the detriments of Paco Mike.
Please no Storm, Paco Mike.
I mean, it can
unless
be good.
You see Hydras.
Exactly. Yeah. It can be good as a reaction, but you know, he kept going it blindly. Unfortunately,
he took it early. I think that was the thing. He took it early. Normally, you need that in the late game when the armies are maxed out and your opponent's got all their units come together. They try and come up a ramp, but he was going for it super early, skipping other techs, skipping getting an army. It was to his detriment, like you said, all day yesterday, putting him here in the losers bracket now against Eric.
But, you know, maybe he's learned from that. You know, we don't see that now. We do see an Immortal. But these 2 armies are parting each other in the middle of the map. Roaches are already going across the map. And meanwhile, there is that Warp Prism on Eric's side.
This is going to be interesting.
yeah, we may end up in a weird base trade. Bear in mind, Protoss always has the option to recall as long as he has the energy. So
Yeah.
can see that come out from Paco Mike.
And I think also for Eric, he does have the LC recall goes down instantly. I was gonna say
yeah.
Eric also has the larva production, which allows him to make a lot of army at one time.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that Paco Mike would wait and kill the third before he recalled, but does recall instantly. He is taking this very seriously.
Which was a good call because he was able to wall off and shield in some of those Ravagers and get some good damage on them.
Yeah, does need to be careful though because all of his production is here. So if these gates go down, it is going to limit his warp-ins and the amount of units that Paco Mike can get out.
Oh, he took out the cybernetics core. He's not even able to make anything but Zealots now and Immortals.
Yeah.
Another gate goes down. I think Eric's going to take game one here.
Yeah, he gets us around with all his lings. The Immortals are exposed. He gets one. The shield battery is out of energy. He gets a second Immortal. And that might just be it. As you said, there's no cyber core. Like, he can only warp in Zealots.
GG. Eric takes game one.
Damn.
Oh, well, I didn't notice until right now. I have a little VIP icon next to my name in Twitch. Thanks whoever did that. That's cool. I feel very important now.
Feel VIP.
Yeah, feel like a real deal VIP.
Nice. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Like, it's hard because like having your cyber core as part of the wall there is pretty standard. But losing it like that, like it kind of, you know, everything kind of snowballed from there, right?
He should, yeah. I think he should have got an observer out before the Immortal and at least get some vision on what was coming because he would have seen the arm and he would have immediately recalled being there to defend it before the cybernetics core even got taken down. Maybe he could have built shield batteries earlier if he would have seen it.
Yeah, or maybe even like because he had sentries out, right? Like maybe if he like hallucinated, scouted, and
he should even hallucinate scouted. I don't think he even did that.
Yeah, to try and get an idea of where the army is or what exactly Eric is doing, right?
And I think he recalled and defended the first push, but the follow-up push is what took him out. I don't think he put enough batteries down. Maybe didn't have enough army. I don't know what he did wrong, but Eric was just beast in that game. He did good.
Also, I didn't get to see what the supplies were to see if like maybe he was supply blocked. I feel like Paco Mike was lacking in units. Like he had like 4 or 5 like warp gates in his main. Like he should have been warping in like as much as possible, right?
Yeah. I'm watching it right now to see if he got supply blocked or anything. Yeah, he is kind of supply blocked. And then they take out the gate in the front, the cybernetics core, the pylons. Oh yeah, he was actually completely blocked. That's why he recalled. He was supply blocked.
Oh yeah, because he
supply blocked.
Yeah, I'm watching it now. Yeah, he lost the pylon.
Yeah,
he doesn't have enough supply. Yeah, to warp in. Yeah.
So he can pretty much just warp in as things died. Which right now he's got like 2 stalkers, a sentry, an immortal, and he's supply blocked. So he can't warp in anything. That was rough.
Yeah. GG. Well, we are, getting set up for game number 2. Will be on Ephemeron. And yeah, we'll see because like Eric, he's shown to be like much more of an aggressive Zerg, like especially compared to Cham. Cham, like he's been like maybe a little bit like cheeky with some of his playstyles, but for the most part he's been pretty like straight up. To contrast that, Eric, like he's been very aggressive, which is quite nice.
Definitely.
But yeah.
I hope that Paco Mike can take a map off at least of Eric. I hope it's not a complete walkover. He got this far. He's pretty much down to the semifinals, and he's he's doing really well. The only Protoss, and he's also Mexican, and also plays for Alpha X. There's just so many reasons to like him.
For sure.
So many
for sure.
biases that I have.
Here we have him taking the first game in this series, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Ephemeron LE. The Brazilian player representing Black Knight Gaming, it is Eric.
Spawning in the top left-hand corner with the blue Protoss pieces. He is currently representing Mexico and Protoss, playing for the great clan of Alpha X. He is Paco Mike.
Eric doing an interesting extractor trick at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, this is a Ling all-in. I don't know who's going for the extractor, so it's not an all-in.
Yeah, it is pool first.
Yeah.
So we will see those 6 Lings go across the map just like last game. You know,
Is he sending a drone? Is it a scout? Is it a proxy? What's his bank looking like? He has 200 banked up. If his bank gets to 300, he's saving his money. He's not spending it.
Huh.
He's not even going for a second base here. At this point in time, you would want to go for a second base. He has 400 minerals. Oh, no, not him. Sorry, Eric.
Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for it.
He's going for it. Yep, he's going for it.
I was like, is he going to proxy hatch? Like,
it's immediately scouted. Yeah, he scouts it.
Scouts it. Yeah.
But he has to pull 4 probes right now, maybe even 5, and then wait for the Zealot to come out.
So Lings are already on the way. Bear in mind that if the Zealot goes up to attack the hatchery, then it won't be down here to defend against the pylons when the Lings come.
Lings can get in.
Yeah.
So it's definitely just a distraction. I mean, if it goes up, then he'll probably make some units in it, but for the most part, it's a distraction.
Yeah.
Still hasn't taken a second base, Eric, that is. Now he takes it.
The Zealot is staying here at the natural, though. He isn't sending it up, so...
He's got 2 Zealots. He should send at least 1.
Yeah.
Oh, but the wall isn't even finished. That's why.
Yeah. He's trying to defend against the Lings, and Paco Mike should be able to do it quite nicely, especially with 2 Zealots and another Adept on the way.
But these probes are not enough to take that out. It's going to finish for sure.
Yeah, but, like, even if it finishes, like, what's it really going to do? Like, it's going to have low health,
probes.
you know?
It can spawn Lings and a Queen.
Oh, the Zealots get surrounded.
The Zealots! He can only get 1, though. I don't think he can take it. Oh, he can't get the second one.
Yeah, but the Adept is out as well.
Second one. Yeah. Okay, it's spawn. It's going to go down. He's trying to make a Queen out of it. He made a couple Lings. Even the larva is good. That was kind of a... I wouldn't say a waste, but that was tough. Yeah. Oh, he almost got that Ling. He got that probe, actually.
Yeah, it does get it in the end. And, you know, spawns in a couple more Lings, but they aren't really going to be able to do much, especially with this Adept out.
He does get the Adept in the main base.
Yeah.
What's he going to go for here? There's only 1 Adept. He can go for the surrounding the Adept in the wall. He's going to try and close the wall off. He's going to close the Lings in. He did wall off the Lings. He walled the Lings off in there. They do get that pylon, though, the most exposed surface area. Wow, Eric is actually doing it. I think he might be able to win it here. There's really not much left for defense here, denying more of the mining time.
Yeah,
he's just up himself back at home.
He's been really persistent with these Lings, and he's been able to get some damage done, killing 6, probably 7. A couple more drones, probes are going to go down as well.
Yeah, even securing his 3rd base now, being extra greedy here.
Yeah, I mean, he can do it, right? Like, Paco Mike, he's stuck here at home. There's no tech at all for Paco Mike either. Like,
there's Lings freely walking around inside the main base of Paco Mike.
Yeah,
there's like nothing really, out.
There's nothing going for him. He's gonna get the surround on the Adept, or he could, but
yeah,
these Lings are still alive.
This is potentially the final game of the entire evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it goes down in this fashion thanks to Eric.
Yeah.
You went for the cheese. Yeah, the only move you can make here is get a Stargate, hopefully get out a Void Ray for the inevitable roaches that are going to come. I would assume roaches are coming. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
But, I mean, you say that, but an Overlord is already on the way. Like, it's already inside the natural. It's probably going to be headed into the main. So, Eric, he should be able to spot the Stargate and, you know, because of that, he'll be able to get up spores. He'll be able to pull back his overlords. He'll be able to properly, respond.
Actually, he doesn't even have any overlords on the map. He just needs to make queens and hold.
He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, now they are even on workers, but Eric has a really good army count right now, and he's got queens out, so. So those
And he does have
help.
that third for lava production as well. So.
Yep.
Eric looking in complete control this game.
Now we got to see what damage can get done here. One drone will go down. Add shade into the main base. Don't get much done here. They might get 1, 2, 3. Can he get the third one? Nope. So they got 3 total, which is not bad at all.
Yeah, Eric already getting his spores, for defense.
Just in time as that Oracle goes out across the map. I expected a Void Ray first, but Oracle's cool too.
Yeah, yeah. Like, especially because Paco Mike saw that he got scattered, so I don't know how much an Oracle can really do.
Yeah.
Does get 2 working. Oh my god, it's gonna get taken out! Does get away. Oh my god.
Yeah, going for roach speed. Did he get roaches? He did get roaches, I guess. He's got the roach speed coming, yeah.
He's got roaches, he's got roach
I feel like a Nidus would be really good here.
Nidus could be good. I don't even know if a Nidus is necessary though. Like, he can just...
Yeah, he could just probably move across the map.
Yeah.
Look at that Void Ray looking out for the Overlord. But there are none. Plot twist.
Yeah. They're all at home. They're all safe.
Eric didn't even have any to begin with. Before he even scouted the Stargate, he took everything home.
There it is. There's the Templar Archives.
Yep.
Going for, I imagine, Archons. I imagine eventually Storm as well. Is getting Zealot legs. So Paco Mike is finally starting to tech up. He is getting a third, but he's just like so far behind.
Going for Storm. He's gonna bring on the old Storm. He did go all the way across the map with that Void Ray. Not gonna be able to do much, but just it's gonna get some Overlord. Ooh, nice chance fuses. Oh, get out of there! You're losing health. Oh man. No way. Oh, he barely kept that alive. That was way too overextensive there. Paco Mike definitely overextended with that thing. Burrowing coming up.
Ooh.
They also 8 swarm holes going into a Nidus swarm as well.
Yeah, he's getting everything. He's getting a 4th. He's getting.
This is what Eric used, I think, or maybe. Who was it that played against Kelazar last? I don't know, but anyways, we saw this. I believe.
Cham.
Maybe it was Eric in special, but in one of the games, burrowed roaches were being played against the Terran, and it was like a burrowed roach a swarm host combo.
Yeah.
So I think Eric is trying to go for that build. As you're trying to defend all the Nidus swarms popping up and the swarm host larva.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna work out. Like Paco Mike, he doesn't really have much army supply at all. He's heading, or he was gonna head across the map with these Archons. He's now warping in some units now, but his army supply is so low. Yeah,
and he heard the Nidus swarm at the last second. And these locusts are going to go in and do a lot of damage. There are some shield batteries, but they can't heal unfinished buildings.
Yeah. He may lose his 3rd here. He's trying to ward off against the Locust. The Locust trading against the Zealots. Really going to get an Archon as well.
I don't think he'll lose his 3rd here, but he is losing all of his expensive army for what are virtually free units. Burrow does just finish up. No detection at all. And I think at this point it's just going to be GG.
Yeah, I mean...
It's his tournament life, so he's going to hang on here for a while longer and continue to try and play. He's getting his detection out right now. But this is a rough position for Paco Mike.
For sure. I mean, for detection, he had that Oracle. He could have used the Revelation, but he doesn't have enough energy.
Yeah.
He does
if
take
one
out
of these Nidus worms goes down, it's game over, I think. Is it Nidus worms or is it Nidai worms? Niduses?
I don't know.
These burrowed roaches are perfect because he's not going to be able to get vision in every single base. He's getting... Where's his overseer here?
I'm not too sure, but
Get an
yeah,
immortal
11
out.
workers go down. There's a bunch of locusts on the way in the natural as well. Oh, they're gonna take the Nexus
dead.
down.
GG, yeah, as soon as that swarm came out, he was done. Eric fought so good to get here, and he did very good, but the predominant player here today was
Yeah,
Eric.
GG. Eric wins 2-0 and advances on. Yeah,
Yep.
in the lower bracket.
Now he's ready to play Cham for the Civil War of Mexico versus Mexico. Actually, no, he's not. It's Brazilian. Eric's Brazilian. Paco Mike's out, actually. Yeah, true. So then it's back to Brazil versus Mexico, which we saw all day today.
Yeah, we're gonna see it tomorrow as well. You know, we've got Special versus Kelazur in the winners bracket, and then Cham versus Eric, right?
I think Special versus Kelazur, the first match of the night, the day is gonna be, I guess depending on where you are, it's gonna be the best match. That's like, you know, the dope matchup right there. Kelazur and Special, the two best going at it. The winners of the previous three, and then they're probably gonna meet up again, possibly in the champions bracket, or what is it called here? The grand finals. We have the winners finals, losers finals, and then into the grand finals.
Yeah. So, you know, so far this season there hasn't really been any upsets. You know, we have these four kind of predicted
Special losing one map.
Yeah. But like when it comes to the four finalists, you know, we have Special, Kelazur, Cham, and Eric. You know, they've been the top four this past year. So kind of you know, predicted, but yeah.
But nonetheless, I think this was the best final. I don't know, the best of the season yet. Best day as far as tournaments. Bunch of good matches today.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting to see because like whether it's Cham or Eric who advances on to face against the Terran players, Special and Kelazur, like I do feel like either one of them could, you know, take it to them. Like we did see Eric take a map off of Special. If he can take a map off of Special, like he can definitely take on Kelazur. Right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it makes sense, right? He should. Playing against a Protoss might have been a little too different for him. Playing against a fellow Zerg might be hard, but against a Terran, he's definitely able to do it.
For sure. And Cham going all the way to the ace match with Kelazur, like, you know, if things worked a little bit differently, Kelazur like being pretty cheesy, proxying a lot in that series. Like, if Cham is better prepared for it, like, you know, we could see him turn it around. If they face each other again.
That would be very nice. But with that being said, I guess that is the end of the tournaments here today, correct?
Yeah.
We're done.
Was the last best of series.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This was fun. I enjoyed watching all these games.
For sure. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We will continue this tournament tomorrow with the final day of the playoffs of Copa America Season 3. It's gonna be pretty hype. And yeah, you'll be here tomorrow, Yoda, as well as I imagine Quirky. Quirky will probably be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
To cast alongside you. And yeah. What a series. A sad end for the Protosses in this tournament.
F's for all the Protosses watching.
But you know, there is always next season or next year. We also have WESG Latin America coming up as well, so there are quite a number of tournaments for these players to compete in. Yeah. So anyway, where can we find more of you, Yodaslim? For those of you wondering,
you can find me Yoda_Slim on Instagram and Twitter. Really, that's all I'm really on right now. I'm working on some more tournaments. You guys can look up Proxy Tempest and get a hold of them, and you'll see the tournaments I do.
For sure. You know, you casted a bunch of Proxy Tempest stuff, you know, before, like there are Platinum Diamond stuff. And did you do Proxy Tempest NA as well? Or?
Yeah, I've done the NA Open, I've done the EU Open. They have a Sunday's Heroes as well. I've casted for a bunch of Alpha X tournaments. So you'll probably just catch me casting some random tournaments out here in the StarCraft world somewhere.
Yeah,
what about you, man? Where can we find you? What else you got going?
light_VIP on Twitter as well as Twitch. Yeah, you'll find me mainly here on CranKy Ducklings. We host our own tournaments, as well as provide English casts for other tournaments like this, like Copa America, Sentimental Latino. We'll be covering Vietnam Team League Season 7 as well on this channel. It will be starting up in January of next year, as we are getting into the year 2020 in a couple of days, which is pretty exciting. Yeah. Got a lot of things coming in the new year. Not yet fully announced, but yeah, CranKy Ducklings, we're working on stuff.
Eventually.
For sure.
Yeah.
But
thanks for having me, man. Thanks for casting me this weekend thus far.
For sure. It's always a blast to cast together.
Hope you get to at least watch the finals if you're not going to be there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the finals are going to be pretty hype.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The best players in Latin America.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, before we forget, shout out to Kuro.
Yeah, oh yeah, Kuro killing it. Everything, like, we get a 7-minute break in between games. She doesn't. She does more production, and she's been doing the observing, production, overlays, timing, letting us know when to and when not to talk and all that good stuff, as well as giving us info on the side mid games.
Yeah, for sure. She's been here all weekend. She's going to be here tomorrow as well, handling everything behind the scenes. And
on top of that, she is neither in Australia, America, or anywhere in Latin America. She's in where are you? In Norway, I believe.
Poland.
Oh yeah, you're in Poland. That's right. Norway is where Killazur is playing from. You're out in Poland, and I believe it's like 3 a.m. or something. Close enough. What time is it now for you, Kuro? I think it's like 2.
I think it's 2, 3 a.m.
2:35 a.m. So shout out to you for staying up all night and helping us out.
For sure.
Shout out to CranKy Ducklings. Y'all should hit the little heart thing and subscribe. They're awesome for doing this and having us here.
Yeah, and that's it for us for today. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, that's the end of day 2. We will see you again tomorrow for day 3, as well as the finals of Copa America Season 3. Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace out.